What's up, guys? So in this video, I'm going to do a quick book review for this book, Traffic Secrets by Russell Brunson. And so if you're someone who wants to get more leads for your coaching business or your online business, then you want to hear what I have to say about Traffic Secrets, because this is the Bible of marketing and lead generation specifically. So Russell Brunson, has written a couple other books, .com Secrets, Expert Secrets. Those are amazing books about overall, business structure for creating an online business, and then the messaging that goes into your content. But this is the one about specifically generating leads, and Russell Brunson is the founder of Clickfunnels, and they do like 150 million a year in sales. They have a huge business. I've actually been to the Clickfunnels headquarters. I got to spend 3 days with Russell Brunson learning how to build webinars. I got to meet him. He's super cool and humble in real life. He's like just really chill and down to earth and not cocky or anything. And I love the dude. But more than anything, I follow him because he's a marketing genius. He studied marketing all the way back from the 1800s to today and really knows his stuff. And so I was really excited when I first read this book to figure out what is the secret to getting traffic. And there's a lot that I could go into. I'm reading this book right now for the second time. It's not brand new. It came out, I think, like a couple years ago at least. But this book is thick. It's overwhelming. This book is like drinking from the fire hose if you're new to the online space. So I'm just going to keep this video simple and easy to digest by sharing with you what I think is the number one takeaway from this book. Not just my personal number one takeaway, but Russell's number one point that he makes in this book that he repeats over and over and over again. And that is the concept of something called the Dream 100. And so what the Dream 100 is like, let's say you're in the online fitness niche, right? I have clients who help people to get healthier, to work out. And let's say you're one of them and you want to grow your exposure, right? There's so much competition in that space, right? You definitely need to have a lot of the other things I talk about, like having a unique angle and things like that. But if you wanted to grow your audience, get more leads, get more exposure, you have a few ways of doing it. One is like you can post something every day. Two is you can try to figure out paid ads. But the third way, and that's what Russell recommends in this book, is to implement what is called the Dream 100. And so the Dream 100 is, you think about who are the 100 people in the online fitness space who you would love to have access to their audiences, right? So they've already got 300,000 subscribers on YouTube, or 1 million followers on Instagram, or a huge email list or whatever. Like if they promoted you, they would put you on, right? You'd be out buying that new Lexus the next day. Who are those people that you would love to partner with? And so what Russell recommends is you make a list of them, a list of the top 100 people. And you doesn't have to stop at 100, right? Because there's definitely more than 100 people that you'd love to partner with. And it also doesn't have to be the top 100, because it's most likely that if you're a newbie and you have no platform, it will be harder to get the absolute kingpins of your industry to like even reply to your message, right? They probably won't. And so you can start kind of lower on the ladder, and the people, if you have a brand new like Instagram account, you find that people that have 2,000 followers, right? And you see if you want to have them come to your channel, do like a live Q&A, right? And then their followers will see that they're live, and they click it, and then they see, hey, who's this person interviewing them? It's you. And then they click your profile and follow you. And so you're getting free exposure to their audience that way. And I kind of skipped a step in my explanation, but that is exactly what Russell says is you should do to contact the Dream 100 is you say, hey, I have this show on YouTube or my podcast or Instagram or whatever. I have this Facebook group, whatever your platform is. And I would like to invite you to come onto it and interview you about your amazing skill at XYZ. And then they say, wow, sure, I'll be interviewed. That's the best way you can approach someone who is further along in the game than you are. You don't come to them and say, hey, do you want to partner with me? Will you promote my thing? Hey, can I come on your show? There's no way they're going to say yes, and they're probably going to just get pissed off. It's like violating the unspoken rules of this industry. On the flip side, when you invite them to come and be interviewed on your show, there's nothing wrong with that. That's very generous of you to offer, because you're going to not only film it, but you're going to let them promote something at the end. You're going to share it with your audience and all that. And so that's how you approach your Dream 100. And then you also can give them the link or provide them the original file of the interview and say, hey, here's this if you want to use it in some way in your marketing, or you can publish it on your YouTube channel or whatever. And sometimes they will. When I was growing my real estate investing podcast, I would have one new guest per week come on the show, and they were some other successful real estate investor. A lot of them had their own podcasts or platforms of some kind, and I would have them on my show. And then sometimes they would say, hey, I'd love to have you on my show as well. Sometimes they wouldn't. But usually once the episode went live, I would have my assistant send them this email that had links to it on every single platform and encouraging them to share it with their audiences. And a lot of times they would do that. And then I noticed my podcast growing a lot faster because those people had already built up audiences. And so if you think about it, if you're in the online fitness space, and you want to build an audience of people who are into fitness, looking to get fit, then you have a couple of ways. You can do it the hard way, which is kind of grind from the very bottom up and start from nothing and get your first 100 followers, 200, 300. Or you can do it a little bit easier way and a lot of bit easier way, and work with the people who have already built those followings, already have the audience that you wish you had, and just work with them in a way that's beneficial to them, but also puts you in front of their audience. I've actually got a couple interviews scheduled for tomorrow for my YouTube channel, where I'm going to interview other coaches on how they built their coaching businesses, right? And I will get some level of exposure to their audiences just from interviewing them. So I hope this has been helpful for you. There's so much to unpack in this book, but I just want to keep this one short and sweet. The Dream 100 concept is what Russell says was the entire foundation of how he built Clickfunnels and all his entire business. It all is linked to that Dream 100 concept. So if you're willing to collaborate with the other players in your niche, then you will have a much easier time of growing your following, getting more eyeballs onto your work, onto your funnels, and that is how you can grow your leads really fast. So I hope that helps, guys. If you like this video, then click the subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. And here's to your success marketing your business. I will see you soon.